Can you believe it? 2 days away and the truck's a mess. Shouldn't send trampers trucks out. I've managed to clean the truck up a little bit. Unfortunately, it's still a bit dirty. So front facing camera for now until I get everything sorted out. But it's looking to be a promising couple of days anyway, so let's see what happens. Well, my load's arrived and it's sitting there in front of me. I'm just waiting for him to disconnect from the trailer and I'm off to Weybridge in Surrey. And today has been the first day in quite a while. It's actually been quite warm. Got my jacket on for a change. But apparently we are expecting snow at the weekend. So let's see what happens. Anyway, I've got to pick up this trailer. I just hope that the wires at the back ain't messed up. That's what I really hope. Because they were an absolute state last time I had it. I can almost guarantee you they're going to be the same again. So let's pick up this bad boy. Oh. But today shouldn't be a bad day at all, really. It should be quite good. Fingers crossed. Just got to wait and see what happens. The traffic normally for a Sunday is usually pretty good, but it has been known to be pretty shitty at times, so we shall see what happens. This trailer doesn't look good at all, but still I'll give it a good inspection, see what's what. That's all I can do. I'm sure I'll have something to moan about. There you go, contact. Hey! Back in a bit. So that's it, vehicle check's done. The trailer seems to be okay. The MOT's in date, etc, etc. And it's a nice drive off to Weybridge now. And hopefully it'll be free of incident and everything goes well. I'll still park to the depot and I'm just about to leave, so I'll catch you a bit later on. Well, being a Sunday, at least the roads are clear, although it is starting to get darker now. But yeah, I'm on my way to Weybridge now in Surrey, so it should be an okay run, to be fair. Let's hope so anyway. Well, I'm still about an hour away from Weybridge. As you can see, it's dark now. But when you think about it, in a couple of months' time, or even as little as a month I suppose, it's going to still be light at this time. That I'm looking forward to. Since I spend most of my time in the dark, it's going to be nice to have the summer months to look forward to. So it'll be nice and warm for a change. Anyway, how are you all doing? I hope you're all doing well. It's actually the first chance now that I'm getting a chance to test out the new camera on this phone. I won't go out and buy tons of upgraded cameras and shit like that. But this iPhone 8, I didn't really want to get the X because that would cost me too much a month, but this iPhone 8 seems to have a bloody decent camera on it, I must admit. It's got quite good quality. It's 4K. I can't remember what the frame rate is. I think it's 90 frames, I think, something like that. 90 frames at 4K. But then again, I might not know what I'm on about at all. I'm more into animals rather than technology these days. Oh, speaking of animals, my animal collection has grown somewhat. I've now got a variety of different animals of all different shapes and sizes. If you want to check it out, see what animals I've got, go to Instagram, type in paws, claws, legs and fangs as one word, and you will find my Instagram account, and have a good look on there. You'll see what I've got. Depends on how into animals you really are. Most of what is on there is not cute and fluffy. That is what, do you know what, that's the one thing I'm having trouble with, because I'm trying to get this charity thing going. I'm trying to establish this arachnid, invertebrate and reptile rescue. I'm trying to get donations, but you know, I haven't got one so far, and I've had the donation page up for a few months now. I will link it down in the description in case anybody fancies giving me a few quid to help towards the project. But it's something I love. I love working with animals. You know, my animals are my life. I love them to bits. And I'd like to give back to these creatures what they have given me. I want to be able to give them a safe environment where they can live happily. Not that tarantulas get happy, they don't really have emotions, but where they can be safe, they'll always be looked after. Same with anything really. Snakes, lizards, tarantulas, roaches, mantises. Anything that is alive deserves to have a good life. Deserves to be happy, deserves somewhere safe. These people that treat animals cruel, doesn't matter what they are, should never be allowed to keep animals. The only downside in keeping these animals, of course, is they've got to be fed other animals. Well, not all of them. I mean, say for example the millipedes, you know, they're all herbivores, they eat nothing but fruit and veg and things like that. But anything like the bearded dragon, for example, or the leopard gecko, they all eat insects. Although the bearded dragon is an omnivore, he'll eat insects and grains. But that's the only downside to keep them. I mean, you can't turn an animal vegetarian, you can't turn an animal vegan. I can't even turn myself vegetarian or vegan, but I wouldn't want to, but that's my choice. But just because you're a meat eater, it doesn't mean you can't love animals. I mean, there's been a whole hoo-ha about it online, you know, from these so-called animal lovers who believe that if you love animals that much you shouldn't eat them. What a load of baloney. That's absolutely ridiculous. You can have a big heart and love animals and keep animals without having to be vegetarian or vegan. That's absolutely ridiculous. It's just people get on their high horse about a lot of things. But anyway, I'm going to crack on to Weybridge, and I'll give you another shout in a minute. See you later. Bye bye. Well, after all that, it turns out I couldn't give you another shout in a minute. I spent ages in Amazon at Weybridge just sitting there, not doing much. But now I'm finished. I'm all parked up. I'm in Dunstable. It's now 1:45 in the morning. I knew it was only going to be a one job run today. I knew it. Most Sundays tend to be really short on hours. So I am thinking about changing my shift pattern. But we shall see what happens. But going back to what I was saying earlier about veganism and vegetarians. You know, I have nothing against anybody who wants to be vegetarian. I have nothing against anybody who wants to be vegan. You know, I've had friends who are vegetarians and vegans through my life. They've never criticised me for my diet, and I've never criticised them. The one thing it does get on my goat, though, is when you get the diehards who want to try and force it down your neck. I absolutely hate that. You know, but they turn around and says, well, the argument is if you're eating these animals, they don't have a chance to live, they deserve a chance to live. But what they're not remembering is with a lot of these animals that are mass produced, and they're mass produced for a reason, which is normally for the meat and clothing trade, like sheep, for example, that if you don't keep the numbers down, they will multiply and multiply and multiply and multiply and multiply. And before you know it, the planet becomes very overcrowded and nobody can live because there's not enough food to go around, because we're having to share it with every single animal that hasn't been put to food or put to clothing. So in the long run, to save humanity, these animals are going to have to be culled anyway. That's what a lot of people are not remembering. The more animals there are, the less food supplies is going to be, and the more animals will suffer. You get, like I said, you get these diehard vegans, you know, that try to feed their meat-eating animals vegetables. It doesn't work like that. It's all part of the food chain. Whereas I do agree that human beings are the virus of this planet. I mean, we are a disgusting species. We consume, we pollute, and we destroy. That's all we do. We also are the virus that keeps the planet's population of wildlife under control. I'm not one of these people who's all for killing innocent animals for no reason, blah blah blah, but to breed animals for food and for clothing, you know, you can't keep these animals. At the end of the day, I mean, you get, I don't know, 50,000 sheep. You know, these animal rights people come along and no, you can't kill them, they deserve to live, blah 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 blah. Now, half of those 50,000 sheep have 2-3 lambs. Or even if I had just had 1 lamb each, that's another 25,000 sheep in that field. Eventually that sheep, that field, not that sheep, but that field won't be able to contain those animals no more. That's why it is important for civilization to keep these animals under control. At the end of the day, if we didn't, like I said, this planet would be overrun. There'd be no room for anybody, nowhere to move. Although I do agree it will stop a lot of animal extinctions. Yes, it will. But if everything overbreeds and there's no room and there's no food, everybody dies. The whole planet dies. Not just the animals, human beings as well. And before you know it, we're left on a rock floating in space. Maybe that's something to think about. Anyway, I'm going to get myself off to bed. You take care. Speak to you again soon. Bye for now.